Amazing.
And welcome to episode 208 of the most award-winning, most must-see show to ever hit the Bedford TV airwaves, or any airwaves for that matter, north, south, east, west, backwards, frontwards, sideways, diagonally, any which way you look at it, all around the world, the Wrestling Connection. I am your host, your connection to the wrestling world, the pontiff of the pro wrestling populace, the savant god of the squared circle, Mr. Ken Hill, delivering all the news to you in professional wrestling today. Oh, and yes, your 15-time reigning and defending WK King of PPV champion alongside me. Well, you know what? I want you to do your own. Come on. Dan,
if you want me to come with my own, you're going to have to give me one more day. And then
I'm going to give you one more day. But for now, like my good friend, Mr. Dan, in the studio today.
Always great to be here.
All right. And, of course, in the control room, we have the infamous Mr. Greg Dolan. Of course, the lovely Big Four pay-per-view champion, Miss Julie Milligan. And, of course, the Mr. 8-Ball, the one-stop magic shop of the Wrestling Connection, Mr. Nick Giglio. All right, so we have a five-pack in today. We have a 5-pack, and we have a 6-pack challenge for the WWE title to discuss, along with a few other matches for our Fastlane 2018 pay-per preview. View. All right, so this is SmackDown's final pay-per-view contribution before the big one, before the Granddaddy of Them All, before WrestleMania 34 emanating from New Orleans, Louisiana. So we have WWE Fastlane, like I said, SmackDown's final pay-per-view contribution before WrestleMania. We have a 6-match lineup to go to. Let's just dive right in like we always do. All right, so we come to the first match.
The one with the least amount of build-up.
The least amount of build-up, of course. This was literally thrown together this past Tuesday on SmackDown Live. Yep, there you go. Boom. There you go.
Straight fire.
Straight fire. Speaking of straight fire, we have straight fire. Becky Lynch, the last kicker herself. Guys, for the joke to be relevant, Mikhail would actually have to show up afterwards, and like
right.
Did he turn into
he's like a ghost. He is such a ghost.
He was so afraid he moved out of town, I think.
So he's a ghost. Okay. Anyway, okay, so the first match we got is a women's tag team match. Becky Lynch and Naomi versus Natalya and the Miss Money in the Bank, Carmella. This one literally came about on Tuesday. Basically, Kevin Dunn. We
need a match.
Women are catty. Women will secretly hate each other, according to Kevin Dunn and Jerry Lawler and pretty much every misogynist in WWE. So basically, throw 4 women together, have them fight in a women's tag match. I don't think there's much to write about this one. I mean, I think they're going with similar booking for Carmella that they did for Rollins when he cashed in Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. Basically, they try to take as much of the spotlight off of Rollins as possible going into this. He was in a feud. He was basically in a mid-card feud with Randy Orton, had him lose to Orton at WrestleMania. So I'm gonna stick with that logic right here. I'm gonna go with Becky. I'm gonna go with Becky and Naomi to take the win here. I think they're gonna keep Carmella strictly under the radar until WrestleMania, and then have her cash in on Charlotte on the big stage.
I agree. I completely think that Becky and Naomi have this one, and Carmella will try and cash in at Mania, and I think she's going to fail at Mania.
I think so. They're building it up, but I just think she's gonna. It's look, they literally haven't done anything. I mean, she's teased a few times. We have no reason to believe that even if she cashes in and cashes them off guard, that'll actually even work.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. Okay.
Just hasn't been the same without James Ellsworth.
True. Very true. Sad, but true. Any man with two hands apparently can get far more over than the women he was a pet to. All right. So we're both in agreement. We're both going with Becky and Naomi for this one.
Yep.
Take it to the out of control room.
Yes.
To Julie.
Yes, I am agreeing with you guys on Becky and Naomi. And Greg and Nick gave me their pick before they had to run out, but they're coming back. Don't worry.
Okay.
We are all on the Becky and Naomi train. Nick is the only one on his own island, and Nick is going with Natalya and Carmella.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Nick's trying to go his own way here. All right, we'll see what happens. All right. So while we're on the subject of the women's division on SmackDown, we got into the SmackDown women's title. So we have the champion, your girl, Julie, Charlotte Flair, defending against the leader of Absolution 2.0. I'm sorry, Riot Squad. My bad. Okay, I honestly couldn't tell the difference. All right, the page.
See, this one has 3 members, not just 2 and a mouthpiece.
See, page a second. I'm sorry again. Ruby Riot.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
She is so. Can I just do my pick first because I'm revved up about it?
By all means.
She is so Paige the second.
It's a carbon copy of Absolution.
It's ridiculous.
This is a prime example of lazy booking between Raw. There's no difference.
Yeah, there's no difference, and this girl is just trash, and there's no way she's going to get past my queen.
I'm sorry to say it like this, and if she's actually listening, heaven forbid. Okay, don't take this the wrong way. She looks like a walking ashtray.
She looks like a zombie.
She not even like an attractive zombie.
No.
Don't ask me what would make a zombie look attractive.
She's very goth, and she's just a carbon copy, Paige wannabe. They're obviously trying to fill that.
She's a goth. She's like a goth. She's foppish. She's a goth.
Yeah.
She's a goth fop flop.
I pick the queen,
goth
Charlotte.
Fop flop.
She picks the queen.
I pick the queen.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. I'm sure the numbers game will come into play some point during this match, obviously with the Riot Squad, but I don't see it and maybe even we might even get another tease from Carmella cashing in. But I know what I said before with the booking for Money in the Bank. They might just have the Riot Squad jump Charlotte after an unsuccessful pursuit, and then Carmella capitalizes then. Then you would have Charlotte challenging for the women's title rather than going to WrestleMania defending it. So I could see Money in the Bank being booked either way. I could see either Carmella waiting to WrestleMania and failing, or capitalizing on a post-match assault by the Riot Squad and cashing in then. So I could see it going either way.
Still
trying to amend my previous statement.
So what's your pick?
I'm going with Charlotte.
Okay.
I think the numbers game
Good
will
choice.
initially backfire, and then the Riot Squad just out of bitterness will just jump Charlotte afterwards, leave her laying, and Carmella comes out and capitalizes.
Ruby and the Riot Squad have nowhere near enough presence to main event the female division at Mania. Charlotte all the way.
All right. And Greg and Nick also chose Charlotte. So Charlotte across the board.
All right, Charlotte. Yeah, no shock there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we come to, I think, a very conflicted match, just in the sense of who's in it. I'm talking about one half of the SmackDown main event for WrestleMania, Shinsuke Nakamura, going up against the progenitor of Rusev Day.
Happy Rusev Day.
Our beloved Bulgarian bear, Rusev. Happy Rusev Day, everyone.
Happy Rusev Day.
Matska.
A shame he won't be winning.
Okay.
This one's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, I'm going with Shinsuke. I'm putting my lock on this. I feel for Rusev here because he's the most over thing going right now, and he's being fed to Shinsuke to keep him afloat till WrestleMania.
Rusev is literally one of the only guys who everyone's saying he's a heel, but he should be a face. It's always the other way around. But no, they keep trying to make him heel, and they keep putting him in positions for him to fail, like so many others. But you know what? This is also my lock for Shinsuke. You're not going to derail the momentum that Shinsuke needs to go into Mania.
Yeah, I mean, I asked Julie this is actually kind of the reason why I asked if you were going to cash in the Big Four title or not, because I really don't think you can miss with this match.
Kids can't be on the show. It's kind of R-rated.
I mean, you already said you're not going to cash it in for Fastlane, but I was saying this was the match. This was the reason why.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to have Shinsuke lose. There is no way they're going to have Shinsuke lose to a mid-pop even.
This is probably, honestly, out of every single pay-per-view, this is probably the most predictable match in probably going to be the entire year.
All right, then I'll do it.
Well, wait. You said I asked you beforehand. You said you weren't.
Oh, I thought you were giving me opportunity to change my mind now.
Well, no. I asked you at the top of every pay-per-view.
You did. True.
You said no.
All right.
Oh, it'll make Mania more unpredictable.
True. All right. So.
All right. So who are you guys going with?
Oh, Shinsuke. All the way.
Locked.
We're both making him our lock.
I forgot to say, if I may, that Charlotte's my lock.
Okay.
Can I do that?
It's definitely not wrong to do that.
All right, and Shinsuke, I agree with Shinsuke.
I think it's going to come down to a tiebreaker. I get this. This is my problem with the booking going to WrestleMania. Like, they don't like to upset anything.
The guys. So we're all okay. Greg's on his own Rusev Island.
Oh, Greg.
And maybe he thinks that Aiden English will try and get revenge. Who knows?
Oh, okay, yeah, like that's gonna be
Otherwise,
an
we're all
iota.
Shinsuke.
Exactly. He'll try. He'll fail.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And
It's Shinsuke Day.
and Shinsuke will have him singing a note higher by the end of the night. All right. So everyone picked Shinsuke except for Greg, who picked Rusev. I mean, I guess he's more devoted Rusevian than we are.
He's more Rusevian than most of us.
Maybe
yes.
He's more devoted to Rusev Day than any of us.
Maybe he thinks that Shinsuke will lose his mind and lose via DQ.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right. Who's next?
I mean, you can always be disqualified for just kicking too much butt.
Exactly. So next.
All right. Next, we have the United States Championship. Bobby Roode, the glorious one, defending against the unglorious progenitor of the RKO, Mr. Randy Orton. All right. Now, this one's a little more up in the air. This is the one that's kind of like got me up in the air. Because on the one hand, you would want Bobby Roode to go, you would want someone up and coming like Bobby Roode to go into WrestleMania on the hot streak. On the other hand, the way it's been booked, I mean, you had Jinder Mahal get a win over Randy Orton. He's been kind of nosing in on the U.S. title feud for the last couple of weeks. Mahal got a win over Orton. So let's say Orton gets the win right here. Not only would Roode have his obligatory rematch for the U.S. Championship, but then Mahal would also have a say as the contendership because he beat Orton the previous week. So, you know what? I see Mahal getting involved here. I think Mahal is going to get involved during the match, cost Roode the championship, so he can come out and say, well, you know what? I beat Orton last week, so I think I should have a shot at the U.S. Championship. And then the whole thing will just evolve into a bunch of non-finishes, count-outs, and disqualifications over the next couple of weeks. And then ultimately it'll culminate with a triple threat match between the three at WrestleMania, which seems like the most likely.
I agree with the triple threat at Mania, but I see it more as Roode's still going to retain. I think that Mahal will interfere, and in the end, he'll make it like a no finish or something. But I still see Roode retaining, and but the triple threat's still going to happen at Mania.
All right, so you said Roode. I went with Orton.
Roode. I'm going with Roode. I agree with Dan on this one.
All right.
So we got Roode for Dan and Julie. Ken's taking Orton. You know what? We're all pretty split on this one. Greg went with Randy Orton, and Nick went with Roode.
All right.
So
boy.
It's the U.S. title.
Oh, yeah.
this will be a tough one.
Well, considering the fact we're all pretty sure that Roode and Orton are still going to be in the U.S. title match.
They're still going to be in the title picture at WrestleMania. It's just going to come down to whether Mahal ends up being thrown in there or not, which he most probably will. So I mean, at the very
everyone needs a pay cut.
At the very least, we're looking at a triple threat. The very least. I mean, they could throw more. They could throw Rusev in there for all we know.
Rusev, Aiden English. Oh no, what's the breakup?
So we'll see. That could be the ladder match. We don't know. All right. So
All right, moving on.
that brings us to the SmackDown Tag Team titles. All the titles on the
This is
line.
the match I'm looking forward to.
This is the one that I think. This is the other one that's kind of up in the air right here, just because of the way things have been going down between the Usos, the New Day, and the up-and-coming team, the Bludgeon Brothers, who haven't necessarily been making their physical presence known, but essentially just letting both New Days and Usos know, okay, have your little personal feud, but whoever's done, we're next in line. That's what they're pretty much letting them know. That they're putting both top teams on
Seriously,
notice.
how is it that in 2 weeks these guys have made this the most must-see match on the entire card?
Because they care. Because they have history. Because they're getting us interested again, seeing the fact that yes, the New Day weren't at WrestleMania last year. They haven't been on the main show, and for that matter, neither of the Usos. The Usos haven't been on the main card. They've been on the pre-show, but never on the main WrestleMania card. So to them, both teams, this is like a make it or break it moment right here to be on the big stage for WrestleMania.
What makes this as difficult as it is.
So that's where the build-up comes in. It's a great build-up. Who's gonna headline WrestleMania as SmackDown Tag Team Champions? There you go. This is a tough one. I mean, you could really go with either team for this, because regardless, you're gonna have the Bludgeon Brothers get involved. So that's gonna probably create at the very least a triple threat. They may end up throwing a ladder in there and just just have it all the teams battle out have them and maybe one other team, like, I don't know, maybe like Brazongo or something, battle it out for the tag team titles in a ladder match.
There's like literally 3 matches at Mania that could involve the ladder, because it has to be at least one per Mania.
Exactly. I mean, it's almost obligatory at this point. You have to have one ladder match. All right, so, God. I mean, it wouldn't be very likely. I'm almost tempted to say, like, it would be a no contest, simply because I could see the Bludgeon Brothers getting involved. But I don't usually like to err on that. I don't usually like to go
That's too much of a wild card.
It's too much of a risk. It's too much of a pick to throw out there, especially since I'm defending the title in the first place. I got to go with the Usos. I think like they've been at the top of their game for the last year. I just don't see them faltering at this point.
100% in agreement. The simple fact that the Usos even made the comment, the fact they have not actually been on the main card of Mania. So what better way to rectify that than going in as the champion?
I think that's the way to go. I mean, you have to have something for them going into WrestleMania.
Yeah, they're way too on their game for them to be put on the pre-show again.
Exactly. So we're both in agreement. I gotta go with Usos.
I'm torn on this one. I'd like to see the New Day win. I think they're a lot of fun.
Both teams are. I don't blame you in the slightest.
And if you watch the Mix Max Challenge, Jimmy and Naomi, Jimmy was hilarious, just teasing Braun.
Jimmy. I mean, they've been having fun. They've been having fun with this too. Like, I mean, they've kind of settled into like an odd mix of both the new attitude they picked up in their heel roles, and the same sort of energy they had before as one of the top face teams in WWE for the last couple of years. So it's like they've settled into a nice little mix right here. They still have that same attitude, like, okay, we want this. We want WrestleMania. We want the main event. So I mean,
maybe this rivalry will go on for a while, and we can have some fun with this.
It's nice to have them do stop and go. That way, when people don't get sick of it they've done. Because
I mean, they already went to the hilt, these two teams, in 2017.
I mean, they held the Hell in a Cell.
So like they revisit it every once in a while. It's fine, but if you keep going back to it too many times, you're gonna wear it out. It's gonna become more and more obvious that the tag team division and SmackDown side is pretty shallow.
Yeah. All right. Well, that said, I'm going to go with the Usos. We're all going with Usos, except Greg is on a New Day Island by himself.
Well, no. I mean, I can't blame. This is one. I mean, I can't really
could go
blame Greg
either
for
way,
this one because,
yeah.
like I said, this is it's like the U.S. title. This is one of those 50-50 picks. You could really go either way on. So.
All right, but the next one is going to be
the next one's got even worse odds, and oh god, I can't believe the booking on this one. The six-pack challenge for the WWE Championship. AJ Styles, the champion. If you want to just show the screen for a second, you got AJ Styles, the champion, versus Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, John Cena, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. This originally started out as a triple threat between AJ, Owens, and Zayn that ended up having Ziggler thrown in and then have Corbin thrown in, both beating Owens and Zayn to earn entry into the match, and then Cena beating the champion Styles in a singles match last week to earn the right to be in the six-pack challenge as his last gasp at having a spot on the WrestleMania card.
So how are we doing? Yeah, go ahead. I don't mean to interrupt. How are we doing this? Is it going to be like a last man standing?
Well, no. It's one fall. There's no elimination stipulation. It's one fall to a finish. So literally, Styles has like a 16% chance of coming out, like a 6% chance of coming out as WWE champion. That's how bad the odds are right now. Because he has to be involved in the decision. Any other decision not involving him, he loses the title. That's it. Kaput. Done. One fall that doesn't involve AJ, he's done.
Wow. So a lot on the line for AJ.
Yep.
Yeah, on the same token, but on the flip side of this, though, this is just to create a ton of doubt as to whether they'll actually go with just AJ versus Shinsuke, or if they're going to throw someone into the loop right there to make it a triple threat. That being the big rumored name being John Cena. Look, I mean, there are a lot of rumors being thrown around concerning this match. Like I said, you got Cena possibly winning, making this match a triple threat with AJ and Shinsuke. You got Ziggler winning because he recently re-signed to WWE for 2 years. And typically, when someone shows that sort of brand loyalty, they often get rewarded with like a token championship win. So, I mean, there's that possibility. There's the possibility either Owens or Zayn could win it. But the thing is,
Corbin, no.
it's all just being thrown around just to throw us off the trail of AJ versus Shinsuke, which is the main event that everyone was agreed on. Like, if you listen to Royal Rumble, the moment Shinsuke, I mean, the crowd was chanting Styles, Styles, Styles.
Absolutely.
They want Shinsuke versus Styles. No, not Cena versus Shinsuke versus Styles, just AJ versus Shinsuke. Now, am I saying that Cena would water it down? Maybe a little bit. I mean, I'm not saying he would take away more than he would add to the match. I'm just saying, okay, if you're going to be so adamant on having Reigns versus Lesnar and not be dissuaded for any reason, no matter how legit the concern may be, then okay, you got to give the same benefit of the doubt for Shinsuke and AJ. Stick to your guns. Stick to the main event. You can't just flip-flop it and just add someone to it. Just like, oh, okay, we're just going to throw someone in just because we don't think these two are going to be able to draw. No, that's an insult to the people you already deigned to be in the main event.
I'm sure there are people who bought Mania tickets specifically for AJ versus Shinsuke the moment he won the Rumble.
There are people who are subscribing to WWE Network specifically to see AJ versus Shinsuke. A rematch from New Japan. Okay?
Exactly.
AJ said himself, he's looking forward to this, and he doesn't want anyone else in the mix. He just wants Shinsuke. AJ made it clear himself. So you know what? I mean, we're going with the pick 2 style here. First pick gets 2 points. Second pick gets 1 point. I'm already telling you my first pick. AJ Styles.
Well, I think we're all going with AJ for
AJ
our
is
first
number
pick.
first.
I think it's a no doubter right here. The second pick, that's the tricky one. That's the tricky one because on the off chance that they do throw a curveball here. Now, I'm not saying this guy would hold it going into Mania. I've talked about this on the weeks before. I could see him winning it and losing it right before Mania. My second pick is Dolph Ziggler. Simply because, like I said, they may just reward him with a brief little title run, like he loses it right before WrestleMania. Let's look at it like this, okay? Ziggler loses the championship. That way, whoever comes out as WWE champion, Ziggler can be first in line to challenge him after WrestleMania.
Okay.
So I think that would be a perfect setup right there. Ziggler loses right before WrestleMania. Okay, then AJ ends up facing Shinsuke. Whoever comes out on top there faces Ziggler at the next SmackDown pay-per-view.
I can understand that, but I don't see it happening, especially since they've already done this where, he was in a multi-man match. He won the thing, and then he just vacated it because it wasn't good enough for him. And then he comes back and all of a sudden
he specifically said, because as much as he like the U.S. title, at this stage in his career, he's looking for bigger fish. And there's not much bigger fish in the WWE title. So, I mean...
Yeah, but against John Cena, who needs it so bad so he could have a Mania match?
Okay, but again, the fact that they've been telegraphing all of this, they don't have Cena go out of his way just to say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to win, and then I'll see you at Mania. The fact that Cena's lampshading all this, the fact that he's already setting everything in advance, even before, it's come to pass. The fact that he's actually acknowledging that that's something Cena's never done. He's always been very ambiguous about whether he'll come out on top or not in a match.
Right.
He's confident, but it's always been ambiguous. Here, he specifically stated, I'm going to win an Elimination Chamber. He didn't win an Elimination Chamber. I'm going to win the six-pack. I'm going to win at the six-pack challenge, and then I'll give you your rematch at WrestleMania. Okay. Who's to say that he won't be the first he'll be taken out of the match at the very start? He won't even factor in a decision.
Right.
And for all we know, AJ could end up pinning Cena.
Right.
That's what I would want, considering I'm not happy that John Cena beat the champion clean again.
There you go. AJ gets his win back, picks up the win over Cena. So I think
even still, I'm still having John Cena be my number 2 because as much as he was foreshadowing it to the point where it's obviously not going to happen, the whole sounding triple threat at Mania sounds too much like something Vince would want.
And I've said it before. I said it last year in Elimination Chamber, and I'll say it again. You can't put anything over Vince McMahon. Mm-hmm. This is his plaything. So basically, he could one day just say, okay, I want Cena in the triple threat. It happens.
It worries me that they might have been trying to give John Cena something, and then every single plan has been falling through. So this might be the last ditch effort.
I mean, we could see Taker show up. This could just be one huge. Seriously? Yeah, nice one, Greg. Greg, I know that was you. Okay, who else does that? And then he sends Nick in with the computer just to throw me off. All right. So anyway, Julie.
All hail Mikhail.
It's not me.
I know it's not
ghost.
you. It's someone coming in at a very inopportune moment. Seriously, guys.
Okay.
Get a new running gag, please. I'm begging.
And then he flees.
I'm begging you.
I see him flee through the door.
All this talk with Cena, he's my second pick. But Dan, who's your first?
AJ.
But who was your second?
Cena.
Okay, so I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, my second pick was Ziggler.
And your second pick was Ziggler. Got it.
You don't want to get caught off guard like you did that last time with the U.S. match.
I don't want to take any chances. They may go with him.
He's literally the only wild card that might happen. It sucks.
It's either AJ, Cena, or Ziggler. I don't see any of the others factoring in here.
I don't think I got a lock from either of you.
We both locked Shinsuke Rusev.
Right, sorry.
Yeah, we both picked Shinsuke.
Okay, so Greg was also choosing AJ as his first and his lock.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
So don't even need to worry about a second there.
and he's going with...
Gee, Ken is slow. I've never heard that one before.
So Greg is going with AJ for his first pick and Cena for his second.
Okay.
And Nick is going... Are you ready for who Nick picked for his first pick?
Oh, this ought to be good.
Kevin first, Sammy second. Come on.
What'd you say, Dan?
I'm wondering if it's Kevin first, Sammy second.
Kevin first, Cena second.
Oh, that's.
I wouldn't mind seeing Kevin
would
Owens Shinsuke match, but it's not
that
gonna
would be a huge surprise for the night.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
that would be a big swerve right there. Considering how Kevin and Sammy have been booked, I mean, I'm not
They were on fire after Hell in a Cell.
And
What happened?
I mean, now they've taken the back seat to the whole Shane Daniel Bryan feud, which is which that's gone off the rails. We don't know what's going on there. Like,
Are we honestly going to get 2 commissioner versus general manager matches at Mania? 2?
That may very well happen.
And here's this.
Nice.
How did he do that?
Oh, geez. I don't know, but he needs some throat lozenges.
What worries me is if they actually did that, how sad is it that the Daniel Bryan match would be the inferior of the 2 because Ronda Rousey's with Kurt Angle and Steph?
That's very.
Oh, look at Travioli.
Hey, Travioli.
Oh.
He's going to eat his phone now.
It happens. All right, so, Julie, what do you think about this? The 6. I mean, it originally started out as a triple threat with just Owens and Zayn, and then it just it snowballed into this.
Yeah, it is exactly. There's just too much. Like you said, everybody wants to see AJ and Shinsuke, and this is just too many cooks in the kitchen now. And can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't hear you from behind these metal bars.
Oh no! Do you need me to bail you out again? I already did that at Bedford Day. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
So if I ever get arrested, you owe me one.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. You're free.
For now.
Yeah. So it's just too congested for me. To answer your
Agreed.
questions, too congested.
Yeah,
Baron has done nothing to earn this spot. Ziggler gave up a title shot he shouldn't be awarded with a higher one. Kevin and Sammy have fallen off the mark because they've become just a cog in the Daniel Bryan.
Well, yeah, they're just a small piece in the Bryan Shane feud.
None of them have proper momentum for Mania.
So yeah, I don't know where that's going. I think it's just going to end up being Owens and Zayn versus Shane and Daniel Bryan.
I heard a horrible thing that they might put Kevin and Sammy just in the Andre the Giant battle.
Oh, come on. That's I don't want to say that's beneath them.
It is beneath them.
Okay,
I'll say it right now.
Okay, they deserve better. I'm saying they deserve. I'm not saying the Andre the Giant Battle Royal isn't good, but they deserve better than that.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah.
All right.
So yeah, the 6-pack's just suffice to say, it's just a big muddled mess.
Even on paper,
It's a muddled mess.
It's a
My head's getting sweaty, not nearly as much as Shane McMahon every single Tuesday night.
very true. I'm surprised he doesn't slip on his own puddle.
Yeah,
Well, hey, he is always shucking and jiving, so I guess.
he's always shucking and jiving and doing his Shane O'Mac shuffle, so it's no wonder he works up a sweat before it. That's why they call him the sweaty dad of SmackDown.
Considering I remember Shane when I was a kid, it's a shame. It's just the fact that he looks old enough to be a dad now when he didn't before. Ugh.
Yeah. And the fact that he still does that and still does death-defying leaps off of God knows what.
Hey, all the props to him. I won't.
Ditto.
Yeah, he is amazing with that stuff.
He is. All right.
All right, so moving on to match time.
So we come to match time. 6-pack challenge. That's gonna be a tricky one. I think it will go for a while, but I don't think it'll be like an insanely long match. Okay, as a champion, I'll go first. I'm gonna say 23 minutes, 25 seconds.
All right, that's a nice number.
Nice little solid number.
Oh, your fedora's talking to you again.
You do that anyway.
I will make you itchy. Now I'm itchy.
Too late.
This one's tough for me. It's either going to go very short or very long. Not super long, but
Yeah, I know that.
it's either because it could obviously it could just not happen like that, but it really depends on how long the other matches are going to be. Screw it. 18 minutes and 10 seconds.
18 minutes and 10 seconds.
All right. Okay, Julie?
All right. I'm going to go with... This is tough. Because either they're all going to just go down quickly or it's going to get dragged out.
It's a ghost of
How
Eric Hedrick.
about 20 minutes and 19 seconds?
Okay,
All right.
20 minutes, 19 seconds.
Splitting it.
2019.
Oh, there you go. Okay, Greg.
I think she's already given up on 2018. She's waiting until 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went with 26 minutes. I don't know if you caught my strategy for this one.
26 minutes.
Ken, did you pick up on my strategy out there?
No, not really.
Alphabetical order. First one in the alphabet. So I went 26 minutes, 26 letters in the alphabet. I'm feeling confident.
Okay.
Just remember, if you lose to me, that's what you lost to.
Sure.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay, and are you...
alphabet. Yeah, alphabet soup, but his brain didn't spell the word go.
Okay, are you ready for Nick's...
And Nick, I don't know if you picked up on it, did reverse alphabetical order. This is why our picks were all different.
Oh, God. Did he do a minute?
So if you lose,
He
just
did.
remember that.
He did a minute, didn't he?
He said one. He didn't specify the amount of time. It could be 1 second, 1 minute, 1 year.
Let's just go with 1 minute because
One
no
day.
one's gonna be below him anyway.
Like, the
One
only way
decade,
he'll
one
ever actually
century,
get
one
anything
millennium.
from this is if we just give him 1 hour. Because at the very least, that gives him everything beyond us. So let's just give him a minute.
Let's
give him a minute. We'll do
1
Price
hour.
is Right
Let's
rules.
give
Give
him
him a
1
minute.
hour. Why not?
All right, fine. He gets
Let's
1
give
hour.
him 1 hour.
1 hour.
So anything beyond 25 minutes to an hour, we'll give it to him.
no, it would have to be over an hour.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
yeah,
Price
do
is
that.
Right rules, so he's really in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
go.
Okay, 1
Okay,
hour
he wants
it
to be. He
is.
wants to be Mr. Ambiguous. So okay, 1 hour.
Uh-oh, we're hearing...
You said one.
One.
You didn't say
Uh-oh.
1 second.
Wait a minute. Are you weighing in, Nick?
Oh, now he's weighing in.
Oh, here he's running into the control room.
He's sprinting. He's galloping.
That'll be 1 decade.
One
Oh,
decade.
1 decade.
Oh, yeah, you can't lose with that one. Okay, let's just go with
How you guys didn't know that?
Yeah, okay, so 1 hour.
1 hour it is.
Oh, we're giving him 1 hour?
Yep.
Oh, okay, we can't go with one. Okay. Anyone want to measure 1 decade, please? Okay.
All right, 1 hour.
In hours? Okay, please.
What's up with
please,
those mics out there?
And by that point, John Cena will still be looking for his match at Mania.
All right. What is that noise?
I don't think it's me. No, not me.
All right.
It was Anna Kendrick all along.
It was Anna Kendrick. She's screwing with our microphones.
Next time, wear me on your shoulder, Ken's fedora.
Put it on the belt.
There you go. The belt deserves a fedora.
You know, behind the scenes, give it red eyes.
Very nice. All right. Well, that is Fastlane 2018.
That's our Fastlane 2018 pay-per preview.
This has been our last pay-per-view before Mania.
WrestleMania 34.
All right.
So, like I said, you can stay tuned to this Sunday starting at 7 p.m., where I'll be providing all the live pay-per-view coverage for Fastlane 2018 from the Wrestling Connection official website, www.thewrestlingconnection.com. Go to the pay-per-preview section, where I'll be providing all the live up-to-date coverage of WWE Fastlane 2018. I will also be there doing live commentary on all the matches on the Not Your Average Wrestling Show with Mr. Wild Brian Dorrington Jr. So a lot. A lot.
Oh, they don't like that you're doing another thing.
Well, I don't like McHale, so it's all even. So it's all fair.
Blame him then.
Okay, I blame McHale. Okay. All right. So in the meantime, like I said, looking forward to Sunday. Looking forward to heading into WrestleMania still.
Well, I'm very sorry that that's not going to happen. I'm going to take it.
Oh,
but
I'm confident. I am so confident.
I think your Orton prediction is going to bite you in the butt.
Oh, we'll see, won't we? It could be a prediction that comes out of nowhere.
Like Randy even getting inserted in the U.S. title match to begin with.
Out of nowhere. All right. So anyway, looking forward to this Sunday, Fastlane. All right. See what happens. See if I will still be champion going into WrestleMania 34. We will see you all next week on episode 209. We'll review all of Fastlane 2018 and start our road to WrestleMania 34.
Even the youngins will enjoy it.
Including Travioli right there. But in the meantime, folks, remember, as always, to be connected.
Get connected.
Stay connected.
Even you, Travioli. All right. Play us out, Julie. Oh, come on.
Kermit vanished.
Kermit vanished. It too many times to ignore it. It's some things that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it. The wrestling connection. The lovers, the dreamers,
and me.
La da da dee da da ooh. Da 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 dee da ooh.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
All hail Mikhail!
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers.